Hi guys, welcome back to another video here on the channel, and today we are back in Lolita Coord for the first time in quite a while because, as you guys know, I've been dabbling recently in some Y2K fashion because this is all towards a much larger video that I plan on doing at some point, just comparing, or rather I should say continuing the previous video I made about comparing casual Lolita to Y2K and explaining the differences between the two. I had always felt bad that I did do that video and I didn't really wear Y2K, so of course I decided to start dabbling in it because I always did have an interest. But the reason why I actually pulled up in Coord today and not something a little bit more toned down is for a very important reason that I'm kind of going to rant about a little bit later. But we are opening some more Y2K again. And before I get into that, can I just say, if you haven't seen the community post, can we just say bullying works? Because I don't know if you guys have seen in the previous video that I made about DevilInspired, where I talked about their like My Little Pony collection, their original collection that's like My Little Pony themed. They had all of this like new stuff where they said, here's a photo, or not really, they put the model information, and I was like, is the model in the room with us? Because I don't see any photos of any models. And suddenly, the like 2 days ago, earlier this week, I got an email from DevilInspired because I'm subscribed to them, and they emailed, and I scrolled down just out of curiosity because I always scroll down just to see like what they have so I can go find it on Taobao, and I just so happened to see model photos of, actually I don't think it's Tina, I think this is a different model, but it doesn't matter. We got someone finally wearing that Pinkie Pie themed coordinate. I believe the Fluttershy one also has a model now. There was already one for the Twilight Sparkle one. I don't know if they added one for the Rainbow Dash one, but if there are, I'll include photos of it. But thank goodness. Now, I don't believe that they actually saw my video, but I like to pretend and believe that they did see it, and that is the reason why they finally added those photos. So thank you, DevilInspired. Able to see what the outfit looks like now on the model. Very nice. Thank you for that. Another community post that you may not have seen was about this package, actually, and it is that previously I made a video talking about how the prices were changing as a result of the tariff situation. But if you did see that community post, you will see that I kind of had a feeling that this would happen. The prices have gone down back to pretty much the normal rate that they were at before the tariffs in the United States. So that is very fortunate. This package, I will put the price up right here as for how much it costed to ship this bad boy out. If you remember before, I had a package and it costed $90 to ship it out to me. So I was like, surely there's like been some sort of solution found to this, right? Like there's no way this is going to be feasible, and I don't know what it is, because the package also arrived much quicker than I expected. Like I don't know if maybe I just wasn't thinking about it as much, or I didn't get the like message from UPS quite as soon, like maybe they waited a bit, but regardless, I got the package like a lot sooner than I thought it was. So maybe they came up with some solution, maybe they didn't, I don't exactly know, but the package did arrive. It was much cheaper to ship out, so that is good news. So if you were using Spreenow before, maybe you stopped for a while because of my previous video, it seems as though it's safe again to order from them. But, you know, I will, of course, be saving up and trying to see, just like, again, just to make sure that this is like a permanent thing and that we're back in business. But for now, it does seem as though that is the case. So what do I have in this box? So similarly to how in your Lolita journey, you tend to try to branch out into other colorways. Most of you know I've actually been wearing a lot of dark blacks for the longest of my channel. I like the, as they call it, bittersweet Lolita. And I've been wearing that a lot on my channel up until now. But for like the same thing has kind of been the case with like the Y2K. I tend to get like the darker colors. And I feel like I kind of want to try some different colors as of late. So that is what is in this box. I apologize, guys. I didn't know if you could hear my fan. I just quickly turned it off. But the reason why I'm wearing the Lolita Coord right now is because I'm not really going to do a try-on for these pieces, and I will explain why. And it's a little bit of a rant about the store that I've been shopping at recently. I definitely do love their Y2K things, but there is a slight criticism that I have of them that we'll be talking about in this video. However, before we get to that, the reason why I am decked out in my yellow is because I did buy some Lolita merch. So I don't know if you guys remember, I had a little brooch just like this. I actually got the other ones just like these. I got them from a store, I think it's called Pretty Girl Lolita, and they have these adorable little brooches. And sadly, I was wearing my yellow one at church a couple of weeks ago, and somehow I lost it. I have absolutely no idea how I could have lost it because it's like a clip on the back. So like I don't know how it could have come off and I didn't notice it, but I looked in my car, I looked in like all around my room. I have absolutely no idea where it went, and I'm so sad. It was the cutest little yellow bear with a little banana or something. Here's another one just for reference. So I was like, I have to reorder it. And unfortunately, they don't make that same one anymore, which makes me very sad. But I was still able to get a yellow brooch. It's just a little bit different. So sadly, the little teddy bear is gone. But we do have a replacement in the form of this cute little corgi. I kind of wish it was as yellow as the other one. It looks like it's a little bit lighter, like a little bit more pastel, kind of like the blouse that I'm wearing. This blouse looks like white on the screen, honestly. But it has a little corgi on it instead of the bear. And I guess I do already have a bear with the blue one. So I guess another animal being added to the party is not too big of a complaint, but I am going to miss that brooch. I don't know what happened to it. And while I was just buying yellow things, I have quite a few yellow things. Of course, I have my signature bear ears, but I also wanted a KC, so I got this. The store also makes these little KCs, and I wanted a yellow one just in case I wanted to like have a KC that I can actually wear like in public, maybe. You know, somewhere where, I mean, I probably can wear this to church. It's a little bit much, but the bear ears are definitely a little bit much. But I did have on all of this yellow so I could try on these things. I don't have my scissors to cut this off, so excuse me that it's going to look a little bit ghetto having this on like this. But I am having it on like this, and fortunately, if it falls off, at least it'll be in my house. So that's a relief. And I don't know if I can wear both of these at the same time with you being able to see both of them. So as much as the bear ears are my signature, I will replace them with our KC. And I like it. I like that it's a little bit asymmetrical, you know. Do the bear ears fit in the back is the question. I can make them fit. Is this too much? Is this way too OTT? Because there's a bow on the ears and there's a bow here. You know what? I'm OTT at heart. I don't care. We're wearing both of them. We're wearing all of it. So we have this new brooch. Very cute. And the light is reflecting so badly on me right now. I don't know if you can see things clearly, but this is my pink and yellow look for today. Very over the top. Very much going on. And I have my favorite wig back. I haven't worn this wig in a while. So let's get back into the Y2K that is in here. So basically, I'm actually going to put these two pieces on the side because what is the actual cord is what's going to matter. But I said this, I want to branch out into more colors. I don't want to just have all the darks, all the blacks and purples, black and red, black and pink in your area. I want to have some lighter colors. So while this does come in black and pink as well, I got the white and pink version just so that I can have some variety in my wardrobe. You know, you don't want to have the same color all the time. But so that's this piece. So there's just like this little butterfly on it. It looks very cool. I really like the look of it in the photos, which I will include photos of both colors on the screen. It has a little bit of a like torn effect on the back. I'm sure you can see. I never really know what these shirts are saying on them. I usually don't read them. They have a lot of just cool like Tumblr, Facebook-esque like phrases, I think. Like, I don't usually read them, but I just think they're pretty. I'm not even a huge fan of butterflies, like in real life. I'm actually kind of scared of butterflies, but you know, they're cool on shirts. And so because I was getting something that was white and pink, I was going to need something to coordinate this white and pink. And so I found I never know exactly what these are called. Leg sleeves, leg warmers. I think they're leg sleeves. I got some white and pink leg sleeves. They're just very simple, white and pink. They have some stars on them, and that will be able to be worn with this top. However, the complaint that I have about this store known as Crazy Girl, which I love their stuff. They sell a bunch of just cool Y2K stuff. I've done several unboxings of them so far. My main critique of them is they do not really sell a whole bunch of different colors of things, especially in terms of bottoms. Apologies, guys, I knocked a whole bunch of stuff over, but my main critique with this store, Crazy Girl, I really like their merchandise, their Y2K, all the things that they offer, but my main gripe with them is that they tend to do a lot of tops, and they don't do a whole lot of leg sleeves. I actually found these in a different store. I'll have to look up the name of this store. Is it in here? In Chinese. So I'm going to look it up and let you guys know there's something else in here. This might be some sort of accessory detail. I want to make sure that we don't throw those away, but I never throw away these little bags. I always recommend saving these, storing accessories in them, storing anything that you want to store in them. Always keep these. They are always good to have around the house. But anyway, they just don't tend to sell as many like bottoms in the colors that I need. Like they have tons of black and red. They have a ton of black and pink, black and purple, black and white. Like I guess just those like more popular Y2K colors. But like if you're gonna get like if you're gonna sell tops that are like and like this isn't theirs again, but the color like pink and white. If you're gonna sell a pink and white top, you know, you would think you would have more pink and white like bottoms, like skirts specifically. And there are some. I'm not gonna say there aren't any. Like there are some. There was one that I wanted to get, but I think it's out of stock now. So I'm gonna have to wait until they put out some more. But like as of now, the reason why I'm not doing a try on is because I don't have a bottom like skirt or anything that would work with this. And when I try to do my try-ons, I try to like put together a board. So because I don't think I'll be able to put together one with the pieces that I just bought, I'm not going to do one for this video. Same is the case with the next piece. So again, trying to add some more colors. This top, I have something that is in white and blue. Again, I don't really know what it says, but when I do my up-close review, we will see that. There's this little string right here that you can tie around the your neck. And I think you can also do it around the over the shoulder as well. I think it was that way in the photos. I will include photos just to give you guys an impression of this top. It also comes in, the bow will be in pink, but I wanted blue because, again, it's just another color that I don't have. And unfortunately, I just won't be able to wear this for a while unless I get either a white skirt or a blue skirt. And since the skirt is majority white, you guys know how I tend to roll. I would like a blue skirt to go with that. And we have already available to us the exact same leg sleeves as the other ones. They are just in the alternate color of blue and white instead. So again, this is all very nice. I'm very glad to have what I would consider the hardest part of putting together the Y2K cords. Like when there's different like things, like when it comes to Lolita, usually your easier pieces are OTKs, blouses. You're usually able to get those in the colors you want if it's like a solid color, but if it's like a mixed color, it can tend to be a little bit harder, especially for the OTKs. Usually you want a solid color blouse, but sometimes OTKs can be a little bit difficult. Accessories can sometimes be a little bit difficult in getting the specific color combination that you want if it's like something that's a little out there. But you know, blue and white, very simple even in Lolita fashion. So in Y2K, it also seems to be somewhat common. I've seen a lot of like light blues on their website, but again, it's just tops. It's just like sweaters, hoodies, just tops like this. And you know, I had to get these from another store because most of their leg sleeves tend to be, like I said, black and red, black and pink, just any like dark color combination except like you don't really have a lot of white on there. So that's kind of my critique of the store. I kind of wish that they did more bottoms and leg sleeves in colors for things that they offer. Because if you guys don't remember this like sweater here, I'll put a picture of it that I ordered. It was in the first order that I got from there. I really, really wanted it, but I really just can't wear it because it's red and white, and I don't have any red bottom. I don't have any white bottom, so I need some sort of like skirt or pants or something that I can wear with it that's of the appropriate color. Which is also true for the last item in the box. So I just saw this and I really like the color combination. It's not usually something that I would wear, but I did get it. And that is another sort of butterfly themed shirt. I really just like pink and blue as a color combination in these Lolita Fashion and Y2K Fashion. I really like the pink and blue color combination. And of course, this shirt also did come in black, which is usually what I would get. And I usually wouldn't get short sleeves. I tend to prefer long sleeves, but I did get something I could wear when it's a little bit summery. But again, it's going to be a while until I can actually wear this bad boy because I do not have any sort of bottom that would really go with it. So it is nice, pretty, you know, like all of my other pieces. I will be doing up close reviews of these when I get the time. I was actually quite busy this past week. I did think I was going to make this video this week. I was probably going to make it the next week, which is probably the week that you're seeing it, but I am making it the week prior, so just throwing that out there. But yeah, I do like the shirt. It's very pretty. I could probably wear it with, I'd probably wear it with the pink leg sleeves, but I could do the blue if I want to do more of a blue accent look. But again, that's my like gripe right now with the Crazy Girl store, is that they have so many nice tops in a lot of different colors. Like I said, usually it is your black, purple, black, red, black, pink in your area, and they'll have every so often some leg sleeves that come with it, so it'll be in the correct color combination. But they really seem to struggle with offering a lot, mostly that's paired with white. Like if it's paired with black, you can probably find it. But I feel like if you're going to offer so many tops and shirts and sweaters and hoodies and things like that, that are of a certain color combination, you should also offer it just as frequently like the skirts in the same color combination. So really with white, like I said, it's my own fault that I didn't get like this white and pink one that I did want. That would have been perfect. I would have solved all my problems. It's my fault for not getting it. Because now the only one that's in stock is the black and pink one, I believe. Like they probably sell out quickly because they just don't offer very much in that color combination on their website. So it tends to make it a little bit difficult if you want to try to pick up a whole cord from one store. You can't really do that unless you're going for a specific color combination wherein it seems like it's made for like it to be a whole cord. So like I said, the your black pink, your black purple. Like I previously did the unboxing with the black purple skirt, and it just came with leg sleeves that were just the right color combination. I didn't have to go out of my way to find any, but they tend to not do that with like the lighter colors. Like I said, specifically the whites. It would really be nice if we could get some blue and white, some pink and white, just some white in general. Like if I had to get like a solid color skirt, I guess the best thing to do right now would be to get a white one so I could wear both of those with the white. But because the vast majority of the shirt is white already, I don't really want to get a white skirt. I would prefer for this, you know, I would prefer a pink skirt or a blue skirt, but primarily I prefer a pink skirt for this. I would prefer for, you know, this cord, I prefer a blue skirt. You know, the most of the skirt is blue. This is, you know, equally blue and white, but you know, you'd want some blue to pop out with it. I'm pretty sure even in the model photos, she's wearing a blue skirt, and things are falling all over the place. I apologize, guys, if you can hear it. But same for the final piece. You know, we have our pink and white leg sleeves, we have our pink and white shirt, but as of now, I really can't coordinate this as much as I would like because they don't offer the bottoms. And that is another thing about building a wardrobe. So you can kind of think about building a Y2K wardrobe as similar to building a Lolita wardrobe. You need to prepare in advance to have all of the pieces ready. Like I said, I kind of consider the leg sleeves to be the harder ones to find, at least for me. Maybe there's a store that I'm just not seeing that offers a whole bunch of different color combinations of leg sleeves. But as it stands, just doing this one store, this store called Crazy Girl, it would be nice to have more skirt options. So that's just my kind of one critique of the store as of now. Outside of that, I've had nothing but love for their products. I love their clothing. I love the darker ones. These lighter ones are great additions to my wardrobe because you never want to just always wear dark. Like I said, most of my videos on this channel, I'm wearing black Lolita because I tend to prefer the bittersweet type of, and I know people don't like that term, but I made a video about it already, so I feel like I can use the term. But you know, that like black sweet coordinates. So typically it's a lot of black main color and then other colors for accessories, but you don't always want to only wear black. So even in like the first Y2K pieces, most of them are blacks or darker colors, and I want to be able to have other colors that I wear. So that's why I wanted to just pick up a few pieces that are different colors. So as you can imagine, my next goal is going to be to hopefully get some sort of bottoms for this, so either pants or skirts. I'm not opposed to pants. I haven't gotten any pants from them yet because they tend to be like very long, but it's like you would like wear it with a crop top or something, which I don't have a problem with. I just want to make sure I could wear it with multiple things. I feel like if I get a skirt, I could certainly wear it with multiple things. Like I could even wear like one of the cutsos with that. But if it's like the pants, I feel like it's like a specific kind of look that you want to go to for that. So yeah, that is the subject of today's unboxing. We did a little bit of Lolita accessory hunting, and we're able to replace my beloved, well, we weren't able to replace the beloved one, but we were able to replace the brooch in general. So I'm happy to have that. I'm happy to wear Lolita again for the first time in a while. So I'm probably gonna have to take some court shots just to appreciate getting back to my roots. I have not left Lolita. I don't know that anyone may have thought that, but the whole Y2K thing really was just for the Lolita video. It was just for the comparison to casual. I want to make sure that I can compare them properly. So at some point in the future, once I feel like I have a good wardrobe of Y2K stuff, I will be making an updated video on that casual Lolita video, which is still performing very well. Thank you guys who have watched that. And just do like an actual comparison of why these are not the same. Like I think you can kind of tell, like, you know, you tend to be a little bit more like exposed skin, you know, the one strap here. Definitely when it comes to Lolita, you want to be covering everything as much as possible. So I will be doing that video in the future, and I will be trying to get some bottom skirts, whatever, for these so that I can do my up close view of those. Another thing, these things are like tend to be pretty oversized. They're like really comfy like that. Like this is a small for sure. I'm pretty sure. I think I always order a small in terms of the tops. Sometimes to the bottom I order a medium, just depending on whether or not I think you can never tell like how the pants, skirts, whatever like work out because they look like skirts, but sometimes they're actually pants. But in general, you know, you don't really know kind of like what the sizing is going to be like until you have it in your hand. So, but tops is a little bit easier. But I will try to make sure I get some skirts in the future. Hopefully, like probably the next time I see something that can go with either of these, I'm gonna jump on it. Definitely the blue. Like with pink, you can kind of like hold off. They tend to offer some pink every so often, but definitely want to get blue. If you guys have any stores that you could recommend to me that you think would be good to purchase from to get skirts or something like that for Y2K with this is a similar type of vibe as these type of things outside of the store that I'm already buying from, definitely let me know in the comment section below and I will check those out and I'll, you know, give a review of them as well if I end up purchasing from them. But if not, I still do like the store. I still do like their merchandise, but I just do wish that they kind of offer it more in terms of skirts that can kind of like finalize the whole Coord and not just the tops. Because like I said, they do a ton of tops, a ton of sweaters, a ton of jackets, just a whole bunch of stuff, but it's just always the same colors. And even when they offer a different color for the top, they don't offer a skirt to go with it. So there's plenty of light blue recently, but like I said, no skirts, and that's just a little disheartening, but hopefully in the future they will be able to add more of those and I'll be able to get them. So that's going to be it for today's unboxing. I don't really have anything else to say. I don't really feel like you guys want to listen to me ramble too much more, but thank you guys for watching today's video. I hope to see you in the next one. Bye-bye!